and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we're going to do a reading for Capricorn. Let's call in spirit with some moonshine time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far, Capricorn. It's a little bit gloomy outside, but I'll just take that as an opportunity to do some writing or drawing. Let's see, as far as what to start with for you all, I think we'll do the Black Tarot. This is one of my favorite decks because it has really, well, let's just see what that was, really different take on the art. Actually, this is a great example. This is a Knight of Swords, and this is all about taking quick action. It can even be reckless action. And one thing about this that's different from some of the other decks is the sword for the Knight of Swords isn't in his hands when he's rushing in. So this one always gives me kind of like an undertone of not wanting to be honest about a situation because you're not holding the sword of truth. It's just kind of like, you know, there. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but this is Moldavite, the rock that guards the Black Tarot, and you can see through it. So I don't know if it's the exact same thing as what the Vikings used for the Sunstone, but it's like that, which is pretty cool. Ooh. Alright, so we have the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and Knight of Wands. It feels to me like we have somebody who has had trouble sleeping and may have regrets. This could be, depending on the situation, of course, a feminine energy, could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or just somebody who is, you know, in that Cups energy. Queen of Cups energy would be kind of like the sweetheart. A lot of people see beautiful attributes in a Queen of Cups, like generosity or kindness, very loving. But it's either this feminine energy who is having trouble sleeping, or somebody who wants to come in to speak with this Queen of Cups. I kind of feel like it's more so the latter, but take whatever resonates for you. The Knight of Wands is, again, about fast action, much like the Knight of Swords that I showed you at the beginning. However, the difference is the Knight of Wands is a little more, how do I say this? They're a little bit less focused, so there may be less honor behind somebody who's moving with the Knight of Wands energy than the Knight of Swords energy. But there's definitely a conflict of sorts that somebody is hoping to address. What else do we have for Capricorn, please? We have the Emperor in the reverse. The Emperor is a powerful masculine energy that is often seen as somebody who is able to stand up for themselves, very capable in terms of making things happen or making change happen. But somebody, yeah, this makes sense. We may see a King of Cups in the reverse come out in addition to the Emperor in the reverse. We've got a masculine energy here who is trying really hard to operate only from logic or practicality. This could be somebody who either really likes to be in control or maybe even has like a little bit of materialism. And this is definitely the energy that is having sleepless nights. They have love for somebody that they did not communicate, and it has led to heartbreak. So this could be somebody who felt like they had enough control over themselves to not have to actually fall in love, but it appears that they have encountered somebody with a very pure nature, and it has changed their outlook. It's this is my reboot card, so you can see this Page of Spheres, by the way, is Page of Pentacles. but his head looks like, well, to me anyways, like a power button on electronic device. And so I feel like this masculine has had some sort of awakening or change in a very closely held perspective. This could be pertaining to love in general, how he wants to, engage with love, but it feels to me with the Four of Wands that this is a bit of karma coming back on this masculine energy. I sense that this masculine has been heartless or cold with other energies before in romantic situations. And because of that heartlessness, there are obviously others that have struggled to move past the heartbreak that this person has caused. This person's karma was to run into somebody who would do to them very similarly what they had done to others, except for the difference is this is somebody who is leaving this masculine behind because they value themselves, whereas this emperor was leaving energies behind because they didn't want to actually be open to that kind of connection. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, Gambone. I just scared him. Oh no. Sorry. So we also have somebody who I believe was fearful of lasting commitment. This is somebody who doesn't want to rely on anybody else for their own happiness or let anybody really see who they are. But this person has basically had a taste of their own medicine. Now they're obsessed or in love with this feminine, and she's turned away from him. Now he wants serious commitment, and the person he wants doesn't want it with him. I keep being drawn to the carcass on the Knight of Wands. I feel like what that's saying is this flighty energy, this in and out, unwilling to commit. King of Spears in the reverse is King of Pentacles in the reverse. Pentacles are stability. This was somebody who could not offer stability to this feminine energy. She picked up on this breadcrumbing activity or this inability to really be reliable and said, I deserve better, thanks though. And now this masculine energy is all in his feels. And I feel like this lack of stability isn't just something that she saw in terms of could you be in a long-term committed relationship, but that he's also lost some of that mental acuity that he prided himself on. We have strength in the reverse. There's also a negative impact to his confidence. So now he's starting to question whether or not he's as good as he thought he was, because he felt like this Queen of Cups would have wanted his cup. Then we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. The problem is this Queen of Cups very much so values honesty, and this masculine energy was unwilling to offer that. When there was whatever kind of tension or love that happened between them, this feminine energy was able to pick up on a habit of untruths or withholding the truth. And that failed a litmus test of hers. Basically, she didn't feel like this masculine would be able to be open in a relationship with her about his goals, feelings, struggles. Then we have the Tower and the Eight of Cups. So, yeah, she walked away. Eight of Cups. In fact, she ran away. She said, I've dated like 9 others just like you. I'm good. I don't need that test again. I've fallen out of that tower already. I don't need another go of it. I'm putting the tower back just for funsies here, but one thing to keep in mind is I do think her walking away is a tower for this masculine energy, because he's used to making the judgment call or, ghosting or saying, no, it's not going to work. And now he doesn't know how to handle the situation because he's not the one calling the shots. Justice in the reverse. This is clarifying the Four of Wands, which is a card that speaks about redemption. There was an injustice here, and that's why this, what am I calling him? Emperor in reverse. That's why he's having sleepless nights. If he had treated this Queen of Cups the way she deserved, then he wouldn't be in this position. So even though there was injustice here in terms of how he treated her, she's getting positive karma and he's getting a lesson. So I don't know if I say this too much, but one thing that I believe very strongly is that you have to be very cognizant of what you wish upon others, because everything boils down to your intent. If you are a ball of love, which I encourage, and you wish healing, and you genuinely wish everyone to find their happiness or their path, nothing can touch you. Nothing. I will never sit here and tell you exactly how to respond to somebody treating you poorly, but I will tell you that the times that I have chosen to take the high road, I have always been thankful I did that. With the Seven of Spheres in the reverse, there's something here about a turning point for the feminine energy. She has acknowledged as the Queen of Cups that people are going to seek out her kindness and her generosity and her love, and perhaps even mistake that as weakness. She has had to become more selective with regards to who she lets into her energy, and also quicker to remove people from her energy if they have proven her wrong. This is all about investing in different things. She is no longer interested in investing in people who she can tell do not value honesty and openness the way that she does. Eight of Wands. Another 8. Eight of Wands, this is one of my favorite cards in this deck. This is a card that can talk about hope, and it can also talk about communication. I feel like in this sense, it's more so about hope, but it could be both. I think there's hope that increases for this Queen of Cups every day. The further she moves away from the toxicity or the people that she cuts out, the more she gets confirmation that that's what she was supposed to do. And I also feel like this Eight of Wands is talking about perhaps a desire for this Emperor in the reverse to find a way around a block if this feminine has blocked him, or a desire to like pop up randomly. He wants to talk to her. Knight of Spheres. He has a plan. I don't know if it's a good one though. It could be, because you see, we have the same, it's the symbol for spheres in this deck, but we have the same like reboot energy, and it looks like it's a seed that's been planted underneath this masculine who's moving forward. But with the Two of Spheres, clarifying the Eight of Cups, I feel like there's a sense that this person is still trying to choose a path. As in, I want to have a better life. I don't want to be around this toxic energy. I don't know if I can actually do that. We're going to continue with the OG, the Rider-Waite. What else do we have? The Capricorn. Okay, we have Eight of Swords in the reverse. So this is about freeing yourself from stagnation or feeling like you don't know what's going on. I mean, the Eight of Swords is somebody who you can't see or move. This feminine energy has figured something out and started moving. Now, this is possibly because of a communication that she received. This is the Eight of Wands coming out again. This is coming out, though, as hidden energy. That's where it flips over but doesn't fall out if you're new to my channel. And that, to me, says she may have gotten a heads up from somebody else. This could have been a friend or even like an ex of this dude. It doesn't matter, but there was something some piece of information that tipped this Queen of Cups off that was a little bit too clear in terms of what was going on. And it had to do with somebody withholding a blessing. I don't normally see it this way, but we have redemption, justice in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles. I think somebody was trying to keep you from like a job opportunity or moving to some new place you're meant to be, some hobby that you're meant to turn into a business. This masculine energy was standing in this feminine's way somehow. Maybe even just new love. There could be love, like a secret admirer, that was wary of coming forward for this Queen of Cups because of this Emperor in the reverse being in the picture. But that's not going to be a problem much longer. We have the Emperor in the reverse. So if you're asking yourself right now if this masculine energy has changed, he has not. He's still trying to control the situation. He is still fighting this feminine getting her justice. He can't stop it. That's not your call, bro. Cute. Look cute. But hey, I mean, that's why we call you controlling, right? Because you think you can control things that you can't. Good luck with that. Knight of Pentacles. Clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. Spirit has a sense of humor every now and then. So this is like, yeah, they may have a plan, but it ain't going to go anywhere. Like, stationary. This masculine may be trying to use the exact same tricks on this feminine energy, thinking it's going to get him somewhere. And that's the definition of insanity, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's worth mentioning, just in case you're watching Emperor in Reverse. You have to let go of control before you will ever have this kind of abundance in your life. If you want things to flow to you, and you want your life to be what you picture it to be, you cannot be a controlling bastard. You won't get it. You don't get it. Because the whole thing is, when we try to control exactly how things happen instead of respecting this life as a combination of happenstance, universal protection, and our own free will, you're never going to know how to play the game. It's like you're trying to play checkers on a chessboard. Like, you have to know the rules. The rules are, you act out of good intent and stop trying to control everything, and the universe brings you the things that are meant for you. This person thinks that they can control destiny, and they cannot. That's why they have this lesson to learn. That's why they'll be in the Five of Cups energy. Stuck in the past. Alright, so we're going to use the Zodiac fortune telling, and then we'll call it a day. If this is resonating for you, give me a like or a subscribe, please. These are kind of fun. We do a past, present, future, and 3 cards for each. The first one is, you are inclined to rule and help people. I believe this is for the Queen of Cups. With that heart of gold and the ability to stand up for yourself, I absolutely believe this is a leader. Somebody who is meant to help people, but also like demonstrate how to not get taken advantage of. You are a very well-liked person. I think you're awesome. Alright, one more. This is for the past, by the way. A woman is coming between you and your beloved. So this person may have been distracted by the options that they had. Remember, this is past. Although I don't think anyone stopped liking you. Hasty news. All right, so this is present. So you may have a message coming in. Well, I mean, I hope you do, right? At least one. What is this message about? Heartaches and troubles before real success. So somebody's going to be whining to you, possibly this Emperor in the reverse, but your being able to walk away is literally what brings in this abundance, remember? So that card makes a ton of sense. You have a mind of your own. Use it. Don't let anybody gaslight you. When you are strong and compassionate, people think that they can leverage the fact that you care about them to get you to do what they want you to do. You have to demonstrate that you love yourself more than anybody else. That's totally normal and acceptable, by the way. Because you want to take good care of yourself so that you can be the right kind of person for whoever is going to love you, right? You should never feel guilty about doing what's right for you as long as you're not heartless about it, right? Like, you've got to have a measure of balance in that. Be very careful in what you tell others. Okay, so especially since we have some abundance here coming in for you, Capricorn, I feel like what this is saying is in the future, once you get this, sorry, I totally have a cat hair on my face. Once you get this opportunity or new love, whatever it is, don't tell everyone about it. Don't post it on the social medias, please. This invites jealousy and people who want to fuck with your life. Your personality will get you by. Use it more. So be bold, be yourself. Don't let anybody feel like that's not a beautiful thing. Like, I just heard Lizzo, because I feel like she's a great example of that, right? Like, I am amazing. I don't care if I'm not your thing or your, like, cup of tea, like, move along, but, like, I love me. It's a beautiful energy. All right, and then last, we have a secret of something unimportant. Okay, so somebody may try to get your news out of you by trading news, like, hey, I have gossip, but, like, I'm really curious, like, what's going on with this? Don't fall into that. Be very mindful of who you share your information with. Sometimes it's depressing to think about the people that you consider to be close friends as working against you or hoping to see you not doing well, but that's a very real thing. Shout out to some of my former friends. Sorry. I've been playing Snow the Product Petty way too much this weekend, you guys. I'm sorry. Alright, anyways, I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Remember, you're awesome and you deserve the best. Alright, see you later.